Welcome back, Cancer, to the 12th House Tarot reading. My name is Mouse. I am your host. This is your general reading for the week of January 19th, 2026. Welcome back, subscribers, viewers, first-timers. Here we do a past, present, and future spread with clarifiers for each. Obviously, my interpretation of what's going on. Take what resonates, leave the rest. What's going on, friends? 2026 is cuckoo. We've got a lot of energy going on, a lot of shifts, a lot of changes, and a lot to just be ready for is what I want to say. Be ready for it. So here in your past position, you have the Two of Cups in the present, you have the Hermit and the Temperance in the future. On the bottom of your deck here, we have the Eight of Cups, of walking away from something or someone, but walking towards another, right? Past position. This Two of Cups is one of, sorry, just had to make sure my phone was silent. Making sure the Two of Cups is a partnership of sorts. Either you, somebody else, you and your higher self. Definitely a water card, definitely your kind of energy. Let's see what other cards show up with this. All right. I saw this when I was shuffling pre-video. It's just like, when you shuffle and a card, it didn't pop out, but it caught my eye. So the Ten of Swords is here. We have the Four of Cups with this, and then the Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. So I'm curious what is dead, done, and over with this Ten of Swords. And it might have been overthinking. It might have been just doing too much. There might have been a lot going on. So take that with a grain of salt, because all things do come to an end. So where are we in our journey? Every day is filled with endings. If every day ends, new days begin, right? So let's just keep moving forward. We have the Four of Cups here. And with the Four of Cups, there's so many ways to look at this card, because the character on the card could be sitting here sulking about whether or not that fourth cup is showing up. They could be meditating. I mean, their arms are crossed, so they're kind of sulky McSulkerson. But they can be meditating on coming in alignment with that fourth cup, because they were able to manifest the first three. I want to say, stay in gratitude. If you have all that you need, do you need the fourth cup? Or are we, just take inventory there. I say that these are past position cards, so maybe there was a space where, you know what, I really didn't need that fourth cup. I was fine with three. Or now I know how to get these three. I should be able to get the fourth, no problem. The Queen of Swords is next, and she is all about moving forward, clear vision, taking action, intelligent, having perspective, and she's kind of doing it alone. So it's interesting that this row starts with a duo, and ends with a solo, and then goes into this solo hermit mode right here in the present moment. What other things come up? The Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So we got two queens back to back here. One of intellect, one of like groundedness, one, of head. This one's heart and grounded and material things. This present row, Cancer, I feel that you had to go within, reassess, making sure that, maybe you had a reset. I mean, this could have very well have been the Four of Swords where the person is resting. But the Hermit is an active resting where one might meditate and contemplate, where is it I am? Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Because remember, we have the current of the Eight of Cups underneath here. So We have the Three of Pentacles, which is sharing your good works with other people, like doing your craftsmanship, sharing your ideas and your abilities and skills. We do have a little bit of sorrow here. It's interesting how it lines up with the Four of Cups. And again, not interesting because that's the cards. They're going to share with you how the story needs to unfold, and they're going to be in communication with each other in that regard. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, the Queen of Pentacles is all about prosperity, wealth, security, and comfort. So it feels like to me in this week to come, there may be some lamenting going on. There's definitely some internal processing that you're doing. I would offer up, be gentle with yourself, stay grounded, lean on those that celebrate you the most. And it should be an easier transition because I do feel a transition happening here. Eight of Cups, walking away from something, walking towards something, saying, no mas, we're moving away. Temperance here in the future is alchemizing what it is that you want to create. Six of Pentacles, you're someone in community who people rely on, people can turn to, people can trust. Interesting how the Four of Pentacles, and usually which I say with the Six of Pentacles is, and shares their finances with discernment. So here we are then with the Four of Pentacles saying, you know what, keep your purse strings tight, keep your cards close to your vest. Wow. But to end all that with the World, so we have the Temperance and the World here. I feel like you get to alchemize whatever it is, but do make sure you keep some for yourself. We're not giving it all away, but we do need to, because here's the deal. At the end of the day, kids, it's just you and you. Even if you're laying next to somebody, it's just you and your thoughts. At the end of the day, it's just you. And I don't want to sound morbid or cold about it, but I want you to make sure that you are doing the thing that you came here to do, that you want to be doing. All right? So just make sure that we're doing that and that you're utilizing all the skills and abilities that you have to accomplish that. Because I think that you are able to, I wanted to say do more, and it's not to say that you're not doing enough. I think what I would like to, how I want to phrase that is to not just do busy work, do the things that are going to advance you in the direction you want to go. If you want to travel abroad, start saving your money, start planning it. Those things like that just don't happen on a weekend, usually for normal people. You might have to plan it 6, 8, 12 months out. So reverse engineer whatever it is that you want to accomplish or have. Or maybe it's your own apartment, maybe it's a job, maybe it's, moving to a different town. Reverse engineer that. Okay, so this is where my end goal is. How do I get to that spot? What do I need to do? I feel like there's kind of that energy happening for you here, Cancer. It's just planning it out and making sure that you know where you're going and what you're doing and that you can alchemize it. But in this 3D reality, there are I's to be dotted and T's to be crossed. You can't just like go to American Airlines and say, oh, let me on this flight to Paris. And they're like, where's your ticket? And you're like, well, I didn't buy one because I'm just manifesting a free seat. I mean, that would be fun if that happened to you, but you wouldn't even get through the TSA. So, that being said, take what resonates, leave the rest, my friends. It's just me having some fun here and reading what I'm reading. So, I'll be back next week. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing and liking, and I'll see you then. Take care.